Yo, what's good everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video and welcome back to the road to #1 in the world on GeoGuessr duels. As you can see in the last episode, we actually got up to 1500 ELO, which is the highest I've ever been, and also is filled up our whole bar here. So we are actually right near the top of the world, top 150 in the world. And so obviously today we're trying to climb higher. Now I'm still a little rusty, but last episode that didn't hurt us at all. So let's see how this goes. And obviously you're going to be watching this as I'm headed over to Sweden. So be sure to check out the tournament when it happens on the 23rd to the 25th. But let's see who we face today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Let's see if we're able to make some wins. Okay, we face a Lithuanian opponent here. By the way, guys, I was just thinking in the long queue, why don't we get this video to 1,000 likes? Modest goal, but let's do it, guys. In the down below. All right, we got a cricket oval here. We look to be in, I thought Uganda, but we're driving left-hand side of the road. So wait, Uganda drives left. Okay, that would make sense. What does it say there? It doesn't actually say anything here particularly, but I think this is Uganda, you know. So I'm gonna go for that here. We'll see if our opponent knows it. Honestly, I should be going quickly on Uganda because sometimes on no moving, panning, or zooming, it can be really difficult to get. We have some hills there, which are also kind of atypical for Uganda, but you do get them in the northern suburbs. So yeah, we'll see if our opponent knows it. And of course it was Uganda, and opponent goes Nigeria, even though we were driving left. Though to be fair, I also made the mistake of misremembering that Uganda drives left. So fair play. Next one here is actually Nigeria. And where are we gonna be? It's very green here. Oh, it kind of reminds me of a few different places, east and west here. Enugu State. Okay, that's useful. Enugu's obviously over here, so we know we're around here. I think I'll just guess it in case he misses it, but yeah, I mean, it was just on that highway. Probably could have lined up the road, but at the end of the day, it would have only been a matter of about 50 points, so that's fine. Next one here, North America, probably Canada. Single yellow line is very common over there, and this feels like it should be British Columbia, right? But it may not be. It may not be. Do we get anything here? I mean, the trees are kind of tall in a way that makes sense for British Columbia, or at least the Rockies. But do we have a guardrail there? It looks like we might have a guardrail, which is not found in British Columbia. So either we're in Alberta or this is East Canada. And I think it's actually East Canada, guys. I don't know where. Maybe Quebec, maybe Ontario, but I think it's actually East Canada. If this is Alberta, that's so annoying. But we can actually go for the risky play because we actually do have the HP advantage here. So I'm gonna go for like this. It's a risky guess, it is, but I kind of like it. And it was all the way out here in New Brunswick. And our opponent goes BC, of course. And there we go, it's GG damage there. So that was a really nice way to start the video. A swift game for 12 points and we move up. So let's see if we face the same opponent again here. I mean, the Uganda one was definitely tough if you don't think of it. But okay, next one here, we're against a FULS, who is from the UK. We'll give him a wave back here. And let's see if we are able to prevail here. We have some Indonesia to start off with. We have lots of oil palms, and we have these little bollards, which are really common in Lampung. So I'm thinking I'm gonna guess like Western Lampung here. Yeah, but these little bollards are pretty good meta for Lampung. Combine that with the oil palms, Sumatra becomes more likely. So what's just Jambi there? So yeah, I mean, Lampung doesn't have too many oil palms, whereas Jambi and Riau have tons. So that makes a bit more sense. And yeah, knowing about the bollards kind of hurt us there because it's only about 50% of the time that they're actually in Lampung. This kind of looks like Malta, right? I'm just gonna go for it. I think it is actually Malta, and it's kind of a weird one. So I feel like going for the guess fast might be good against a lower rated opponent. It might actually be Gozo here, but regardless, I mean, we're going to be close if it is actually Malta. And the rockiness does look like it. Oh, that's why it was all the way up there. Opponent gets it, so I'm a little bit scared of this opponent if they're getting that, because, I mean, he is a Brit, so maybe he's been to Malta, but, you know, I mean, it's a pretty good guess. Next one here is in Portugal. These holes look like Portuguese ones. I think this is a great one to go quickly again here, just because it seems rather likely that the opponent may not know the pole, in which case we profit massively. But regardless, I kind of expect him to go, you know, Spain or France anyway, if he doesn't go Portugal. And he even gets closer than me. So yeah, this guy's actually chipping me away. I don't think it's a smurf. I think he's just actually playing quite nicely, and it's a bit of a concern here. Okay, next one here, we got Uruguay, and we have the kind of forests that I associate with a bit further north in the country. Ultimately, this can be kind of anywhere. Do I want to commit to the north here? I think I do. We're going south, slightly southwest. It could be this stretch of road here, so I'm going to give that a go. The red soil also does feel decent, but Yeah, okay, it actually was that road. Nice. I was kind of thinking it might just be middle as well, so it's a fair enough guess there. And we do 400 points damage back. I needed that one for the mental, even though we're still behind. Okay, this one, are we in his home country of the UK? I think so. Doesn't feel too far south to me here. I kind of think it's like kind of maybe north of Manchester, maybe like Leeds or something came to mind. I don't know, I'm just gonna go for it. I think it's somewhere in England because of the red brick architecture. Apart from that, not too sure. So we will find out where he goes soon enough. He's got a question mark, I guess because they're driving right, like they're parked on the right. And yeah, he goes actually France. Oh no, that's kind of tough, man. He cries. I'm gonna send a laughing face, that's kind of funny. But the Brit has been stumped by the weird parking laws in the UK. Anyway, next one here. I thought, and I've been really bad at these rounds recently, but I thought this is Saskatchewan or Alberta. So I'm probably just gonna go here. Maybe it's more Alberta. Yeah, I think it's more Alberta here. I'm gonna go on the Alberta side of the border, and hope for the best. I don't know. These rounds definitely screw me up sometimes, but they screw up other people as well. And our opponent goes in Romania. Very reasonable guess, honestly. That area does kind of look like this, but the road was a bit too wide. So there we go. 4 points of elo. Nothing too much to write home about there, but you know, it is something. And I don't really want to face this guy again. He's pretty good for his rating. But okay, let's see. FULS. How's he gonna go on the next one here? We got a red brick church, St. Agnes and St. Pancras. Birmingham Avenue. I think this feels like London to me a bit. I think I would go London, actually. Not too sure of it. It gives me south vibes anyway, so if we're wrong, it's probably like, you know, Oxford or Cambridge or something there. Oh, actually Liverpool. Wow. The Manchester Avenue, I guess that makes sense, you know, like nearby sister cities, whatever. And again, he starts off the duel stronger than I do. Okay, next one here. Danish architecture, maybe? Kind of really long yellow building would make sense for Denmark, would make sense for Sweden, perhaps even. It kind of looks like Bornholm, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go in near Copenhagen here in Denmark. I think this is a difficult round for a newer player. Yeah, he goes Germany. I think that makes a lot of sense. I could definitely see like yellow buildings are really common in southern Germany and Austria, but it ends up being there. Okay, next round here. We're back in Europe and we have the fancy Schafes, which is found in Berlin, right? I mean, this doesn't look like Berlin though. I think it's like, maybe like Potsdam looks like this, does it? I don't know, like, I'm gonna go there because I think the fancy S was normally up there. I don't know if, yeah, architecture is a bit weird here, I must admit. Maybe it's just another city that's been added since Generation 2. Oh, and it's just Bonn. Wait, I thought no, it's a fancy font that's in Berlin, not just the fancy S. I forgot, anyway. But fortunately our opponent, yeah, it didn't look like that, but fortunately our opponent also screws it up, so it's fine. Next one here, Australia? Like Queensland, maybe? I think that makes a lot of sense here, but it's not an easy round. I think I should go quickly. I really don't see anything else as quite possible here, so I'm gonna just go middle Queensland, like this area here. We probably would see some hills there, but yeah, our opponent's crying. That might mean he knows it's Australia, but he might just have zero clue. I mean, he could go Brazil here for all I know. We'll find out. He goes Brazil, and I get the I get 6.9 kilometers away. I knew it kind of looked like that, but that's a crazy one. And there we go, 4 points again. So yeah, I mean, FULS, he's been playing nicely, but we gain rating again here, and it's gonna be a different opponent here. Someone from Denmark who's just passed over that 1.1k mark there. Let's see what's going on round number 1 here. A bit of Germany, perhaps? That font on the sign looks quite German to me. We'll give it a wave. I think it is Germany, but the back of the signs aren't black, which you sometimes get in Germany. I don't know. A bit of a confusing one to me. I think I would just go like middle of Germany here, though. Kind of makes a bit of sense to me. And if it's not, where would it be if it's not? Maybe Austria? I think it is 2023 copyright from what I saw. Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's a fairly difficult one. Will our opponent know it? I mean, it should be a fairly easy Europe at least. And it was Northeast Germany there. Good guess from our opponent, who is Danish after all. Not too far from Denmark that round was. And okay, next round here, we got some red dirt. We've got some corn. So I think this looks like Brazil then. Ooh, it's kind of weird though. It almost could be Thailand or the US. Wait, could this be the US? There is something strange. Like it could be Oklahoma, theoretically. I think it has to be Brazil, but I just want to put that out there. Goiás maybe then? Yeah, I guess maybe Goiás would make the most sense here. I think our opponent goes Brazil, and I think I have to as well. We'll find out. And it was Goiás, nice guess. Okay, and pretty reasonable guess there. That would be another option. The Mato Grosso do Sul call out. Okay, nice guess there. Despite the fact that I thought it could be 3 different countries, but we take it. Next one here, we've got some like spruces. We've got also a lot of ferns here. This is also French road lines, these ones. So whereabouts do we go here? I'm also gonna sneeze soon, but no, let's hold on strong. I think middle of France would make sense. Yeah. It is rather hilly. It also kind of feels a little bit like England, but not quite. I don't know. I think I'll go Vichy here. Vichy? I can't remember how to pronounce that. What is it actually? I know, I'm just gonna click middle. Just gonna click dead middle here. And it was, Vichy would have been a better guess, but it was all the way south there. And our opponent gets the same vibe, and we get 61 points of damage onto him there. So next one here is a single yellow line in Thailand, and it feels like North Thailand to me. We don't see any palm trees, but yeah, I'm gonna go North Thailand here. I think that makes the most sense here. We'll see where our opponent goes. I mean, it is Taipol, so it's fairly obvious, I think, that Thailand is the country, and it was a bit further south there. It was near Bangkok, right on the border with Myanmar there. And 137 points damage. Yeah, just similar guesses so far. Nothing has been too crazy, so, except for the Brazil, I guess. Next one here is some Norway action. We do have quite a few pine trees, so I dare say this is not too far north. We also have rock walls, which I probably associate a bit more with south here. I'm gonna click middle of the south here. I don't think it can be really further north than like Urnez or something. So we shouldn't be like getting knockout damage here. And yeah, opponent makes a nice guess as well. He's actually south there. That springish coverage didn't remind me of the south, but yeah, I guess it is well possible there as well. Next one here, UK, probably good to go fast here. Not sure how far north or south I think this is. I think it's just like literally just like Birmingham. Kind of looks like a GeoWizard video, doesn't it? It could always be like southern Scotland, in which case I'll be embarrassed. But I mean, it is not a red brick house, to be fair. Well, it's actually south of London there. Again, same guesses. Yeah, just a bit of a hedge round. And we are at an advantage, although against a brand new 1.1k, I want some hard rounds soon. And this is hard. This is white road lines with yellow guardrails. What is going on? Is this like, I thought of like Spain or Portugal, but that doesn't make too much sense. So wait, this is actually kind of difficult. Maybe like Croatia. I think I've seen a Croatia like this. Yeah, I think this is Croatia actually. That would actually start to make a bit more sense to me. I'm gonna go for it. Short antenna is really common in Croatia. Single white line is really common in Croatia. Weird guardrails are common, but look at this guy go, man. Really impressive stuff. I mean, in the end, the landscape did really look quite Croatian, but still, I'm impressed, man. Like these 1.1Ks, they're the ones who take away your rating, you know? Next one here, we got probably Romania to my mind here. We're looking south at some dead flatness, which is interesting for Romania. So I don't think this gave me Poland vibes. But could it be Hungary? It could be Hungary to my mind. Hungary could make even more sense than Romania. Ooh. I have to clutch it up. What do I actually think? What do I actually think, Oscar? I still think I like Romania better. We'll find out. It was Romania better, and Hungary was the best second guess, but fortunately that's 2.4k for us. Very pleased that I managed to work that out. Okay, well, not work it out. I still wasn't sure, but okay, next one here is India, I believe, or it would be Bangladesh then, shouldn't it? Yeah, I think this might just be Dhaka, if it looks like this, or Chittagong, one of the major cities. I've seen Chittagong runs that really look like this. Okay, what's the copyright? 2022. Ooh, it's a bit risky to go for Chittagong. I'm gonna go for it anyway. The opponent might not know the country, so we just go for it here. But I do think Chittagong or Dakar, and I just remember seeing around that look exactly like this in Chittagong, so probably they look the same, but I'm a ball a bit here and try my luck, you know? So let's see where it actually was, and it was just Dakar, of course, but our opponent goes India, fair enough, but it was Generation 4, so it couldn't have been India, and that is why, you know, it's scary to face these 1.1Ks, because different rounds there, and we could be in trouble. But yeah, well played to our opponent, Ralph, very strong player for his rating, and here we go into the next duel. So it's only been wins so far, can't complain about that, but you know, it can also easily come crashing down with -30 if you make one wrong guess on NMPZ. Okay, Pierre is our next opponent. Have you liked the video yet, by the way? Give it a like. And we keep on facing these 1.1Ks, which is really not ideal. We're driving left-hand side of the road here. Is this Thailand? I think this is Thailand. I think we'll go really quickly here because this is not an obvious Thailand. Oh, Pierre's an OG. I just looked at the profile picture. Pierre's an OG GeoGuessr player. Like back when I started playing, like end of 2020, start of 2021, Pierre was playing in all the leagues. So shouts to Pierre. Let's see if he gets it. He does. Yeah, so I reckon Pierre might be quite underrated in terms of rating here. So we got to be a bit careful here. Okay, 1.1K Pierre. A bit scary here. Okay, Tallinn is nearby, and we've got these other town names as well. So I would say this zoom level should be fine to find the next one. So Tallinn there is to our north. So I guess we'd be like around here. And then we're nearby to Imavera, is nearby. How far away would that be? I'm trying to work out maybe one more zoom level here. Imavera. Yeah, there it is. So I guess we'd be like Potsdam, I think we saw, maybe? Maybe not. Okay, not too far away there. Obviously he's got the 5K, but that's French players for you. They always get the 5K, so you just have to get as close as you can. Next one here is a concrete road. We are driving right. Are we in like Bulgaria or like Greece here, or is it much further north? I don't know. The concrete road is just so rare in Europe. I think it does kind of look like one of those two countries, so I might just go for it here. It could be big damage if it's Spain, but I don't really think it's Spain, so I'm happy to go for this. We'll find out. We'll find out. I mean, the antenna means that Turkey's not possible. Otherwise, I might have considered Turkey here, but yeah, I want to know where this concrete road is, because really, Europe just doesn't have too many of them at all, so it's good to know. Like, it's not too common. Where are we here? No, was it Romania? Yeah, Romania, I've seen that before. He goes Spain, which is fair enough. 2.2k damage, not really deserved, but that's the problem with the Mediterranean. It's a huge place. You can do absolutely huge damage here. This time we actually are in Greece, I believe. Pretty dry here, by the way. I think I would just click, this could actually be an island. I'm gonna click just here near Athens. Is it an obvious Greece? The pole makes it an obvious Greece. This particular light plus the tall wooden poles make it obvious, but if not, it doesn't really look that much like Greece, so we may miss it here, which would be very much to our advantage. And oh yeah, he goes Italy. It was just Athens there. And it's going to be another nice 1.9k damage there. Okay, it's really looking up for us, but at first I was a bit scared. Next one here. We're in Turkey, and the game is not over. Turkey's a big country. We've got all these pines, which are more common west, and Adana. I mean, I would not say this is necessarily Adana, but it's worth keeping in mind that it does say Adana near there. It is pretty flat as well. Karaman could be a decent hedge. I kind of got the feeling this is more west, but yeah, I'm gonna go more west. I think so. I'm gonna go there, but in before it is actually just Adana. No, it is actually near Uşak there, so we make similar guesses. Just gonna be 65 points. Didn't he do 65 to me the first time? Kind of interesting. Okay, next one here. Japan could be good for us. Interesting pole tops here. What do we have? Red roofs. I think it might just be Hiroshima. Oh yeah, we have a Chukogu pole plate here. So let's go Hiroshima quickly. So yeah, this big like thing with the number on it and this big plate here, pretty common in this area of Japan, and then the red roofs are very common in Hiroshima. So I kind of figured we might be there, and I feel like we might knock him out here. This is probably a good enough guess, but no, it was Yamaguchi, and we have a good guess from Pierre. So just 180 there. Next one here, we're moving over to Austria. We have the red and white on the pole there. That's really common around Vienna, so I might just guess Vienna here. I know like Innsbruck area has it too, but this is pretty flat, so I think Vienna might be good enough, though we'll see very shortly if Pierre knows it. But yeah, it should be an easy Austria. So the question is, can we outreach and guess him well enough here? Oh, I forgot those exist in Germany. That's actually such a blunder. I didn't even consider Germany because I just thought that was a guaranteed Austria. I forgot. I had seen those in Germany before. I just forgot. So that's a skill issue there. Next one here. We are in Thailand, and this is mixed vibes. We have like, you know, these kind of southern looking palms. 034, no idea. Maybe I don't want to try and even think about that. But is this further south or further north? Like, I could see both here. This is a concerning round, guys. I think I lean a bit south, but I might just hedge it. I might just go for a big hedge here, guys. I might go here. Keep myself in the game. We're 3 times damage. That's about 1,000 points. So he has to be about that much closer than us to win. Palms. I'm hedging at middle. I'm hedging at middle here. It's a bit risky. It could just be Pattaya. It could be south. I don't know. It's a difficult round. Well, hopefully he doesn't know phone codes, although I think he would have guessed by now if he did, so we'll see. Pierre, okay, I was considering that area. Just where we had the last round, actually. 1.1k there. Yeah, not too bad, but also not too good. We need a good guess in the US here, and US can be troublesome. This is very red soil. It feels southern, obviously. It feels quite southern to me. Yeah, like, look at this architecture. It feels like Louisiana or something like that. I think I'm gonna trust that vibe and just guess Louisiana, hedging for like Mississippi, Alabama here. Yeah. I think that's right. Oh, I have a bit of a hill. It's a bit weird. Upstate, Mississippi, Alabama. I'm just gonna go for it here. I think the architecture looks quite Louisiana. We also have southern pines. I feel good about this. The problem is if it's like South Carolina, then we're just screwed. But I think I have to trust my gut feel here and hope. Well, we lose a lot here if we are wrong. Let's see. And okay, it was Oklahoma there. That explains the red soil. We're only a little bit closer, actually. Honestly, that's good that we shuffled a bit further north there, but it's no good that we are in Europe with signs here. Klottoft. It's very flat here, by the way. Very flat. Often I associate very flat with like out here, so sure we don't find it. I mean, I'm looking. I doubt that would be findable. I mean, we may as well quickly check it. Klottoft. It's a very distinctive place name, you know? Okay, well, very flat. I'm a hedge. like this. But in before it's just over here. I hope not. Toftlund, I see. We could get knocked out here. Okay, it was near Toftlund, actually. Wait, it was, where was Toftlund? Okay, there. Yeah, 400 points damage, not too bad. We're still in the lead. We just need it's been a really bad set of rounds here, and not to mention the Germany fumble. But okay, next one here. US, Appalachians maybe. Ooh, what does this feel like? What is this? Is it further north or further south? I think it's just like West Virginia, or I do get the feeling this is a bit further south, but what, the shutters on the windows feel interesting. Like, worst possible round here. Well, not worst possible, but very bad round. What are these pines? Like, they almost feel a bit further north, you know? Maybe I am getting more of like a Pennsylvania vibe here, bro. I think it's more Pennsylvania. I'm gonna go PV, PA. What's it called? PN? I'm gonna go there. Oh, good. Let's go, baby. That is better than a big win. That is better than a big win. GG's to Pierre. Shoutouts to the OG, man. That's so huge, man, because if we lose, then we're like minus 20 or 30 or something depressing. So yeah, GG's to Pierre there. And where does that put us? That puts us 114th in the world, just trailing behind Salvador. Shoutouts to one of the GOATs. Oh, Fat Snail, right either side of you there. And in Australia, that puts us 7th. So just behind Memory, and just behind, who changed their profile picture, just behind Norbert and Repler, and Karania is still a ways off, but we can get there. So guys, I'm gonna end the video off there. It was an intense one, even though we didn't gain that much elo, it was still full of wins. We're on a big win streak right now. We're on definitely a big win streak. But guys, thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, and goodbye.